What is going on, everyone? This is King Kong 9700, and I'm back with yet another King Kong Ready Player One video. And I know I said I would stop making these ever since my last video, but we just got a new clip as well as a more HD, uh, like clearer, crisper picture of a shot we've already seen, which is Kong in the harbor. And yeah, I 100% think this Kong is at least 300 feet tall because he's fucking huge. And I also think that this Kong is so similar to King Kong Lives. And I've noticed that when I made my video, when I posted my original analysis, I think my latest video, all the other kaiju fans started saying, "Oh, yo, this is King Kong from King Kong Lives." Kind of ironic, but you know, whatever. Or maybe it's just a coincidence. I don't know, and I just do not care. Also, this video is unscripted, hence why you can see my computer, my screen right now. You can see me moving my mouse. Kong's got like a little itchy nose. Um, yeah, because I just looked up Kong Ready Player One just out of curiosity, and I saw all this, so that's pretty cool. So we're gonna talk about the Kong design, and then later on we're gonna talk about more information about the movie because the movie is just it looks really cool. I mean, once you hear the news, I don't really care for the movie itself, but just for Kong and other cameos. Let's get right into it because this video is gonna be like I'm hoping around 3 minutes. We get this first shot of Kong roaring, and yeah, I'm gonna put up the volume here so you could hear it a little bit better. Hang on. Put my Mac volume up. It might suck on your end, but yeah, I mean, if you, I'm gonna leave a link in the description below, but we could see in these clips, Kong's roars. It sounds very much like King Kong 2005, so I am, I'm pretty convinced that the only thing original about this Kong is his design and nothing else because the roars are I was skeptical at first because I was like, did they recycle the King Kong 2005 roars? There's no way. Yeah, they pretty much recycled his roars. So, yeah, that's kind of sucks, but whatever. I mean, hey, it's a new Kong and it's the biggest Kong, so that's cool. But yeah, let's talk about this guy's goddamn design because he looks really cool. He looks very extremely basic. Nothing special about him. He's got a small head. Yeah, very basic. You know, he looks. Yeah, we can see this Kong design. It's extremely basic, and it looks pretty cartoon-like. Yeah, there's nothing really special about it. You know, his teeth. Yeah, very basic. We're gonna move on to the next shot, which is of Kong in the harbor, and yeah, we could see it. Let's just watch the shot right now. My computer is deciding to be gay and like buffer a lot. So I can't actually play it and watch with you guys. But I can go frame by frame, and we're gonna start with the very first frame, which we get to see Kong in his kind of his full glory. He looks so much like King Kong Lives that I swear it's just the resemblance is right there. It's so uncanny. It's right there. You can see it. His head is shaped like King Kong Lives, kind of a cone at the end, if you a little bit like DK actually. His gums showing, it looks really so much like King Kong Lives. His face is just very desaturated. He's got the black fur, darker skin. Very cool. And then when he goes into the light, that's when he roars and he gets mad, and we could truly see how cool his how furious he looks like with his gums showing, and yeah, he just looks really cool here. So yeah, this design, it looks so similar to King Kong Lives. I'm just playing back the footage right now, just going rewinding frame by frame. Yeah, it really is something else. I mean, I really love this design. I mean, I don't love it like wow, it's one of the best, but I'm not saying it's the worst either. Also, we can see right here, he looks kind of fat in this picture, but I guess you could say it's because his leg is like going up there, and his body's gonna look weird. But if you saw his silhouette when he was on the New York on the Empire State Building, then you can see his figure is he doesn't have like a pot belly like King Kong 2005. I might be wrong though, but whatever. And we can see right here when the sun is gone for literally one frame, we could see how incredibly gigantic he is. Because look at him compared to other buildings. He already towers over them, and he's not even at full height. He's crouched. He's on the ground. This Kong is definitely 300 feet tall. I'm willing to put money on that. The calculations in my other video showed he would be around like 280, 295, but that was just from the hand itself to the foot. If you take into account his whole entire body and how he was hunched, if he was standing at full height and if he wasn't on a slanted like hill kind of thing, because he was slanted when he was hanging on to the Empire State Building because he's hanging on to something. You take all of that into account and he's definitely over 300 feet tall. So that is just fucking amazing. I can't wait to see this Kong. Now, I swear, man, look at these pictures of King Kong Lives. The design, the resemblance is uncanny. We could see, yeah, right here on the cover in the back, you could definitely see the resemblance. Let me get this. Yeah, you can see right here. It looks so similar. I mean, come on. Let me zoom back out. Here's another shot that looks really cool. This one of King Kong Lives. I do like King Kong Lives design, you know. I mean, it's nothing special, but it's got a nostalgic feel to me, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, just look at his design. They look so similar. I mean, come on. Like, I'm gonna back up the shot of his face. This Kong looks kind of Asian. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, look at him. Like, I guess it's because he's so mad, but you know. Yeah, we can see right here, there is a resemblance there, you know. But yeah, now that we've covered all of the Kong footage that I think I've seen so far, we're gonna talk about some of the news. Before I get on to the news, I just wanted to address one thing. Blah, I can't even talk. Rexy is in Ready Player One too, and if you've seen the trailers, you'll see she looks fucking huge. I mean, originally I thought, oh man, did they buff her like to 50 feet tall? But after rewatching the footage and like just comparing her head, like how big her body was in Jurassic Park itself, like in the paddock scene, comparing that to to how big her foot was with the DeLorean, I think she's like around, because in Jurassic Park she's like 16 feet tall. In Ready Player One, she looks to be around 20, 25 feet tall, maybe even 30. Big maybe on 30, but she looks to be a little bit bigger, so that's pretty cool. But Kong got a major ass buff. He went, from the tallest he was, being 148 feet tall, he's over 300, so that's just really cool to see. And he moves incredibly fast too, so I feel like this Kong would no doubt be able to take Godzilla on, Godzilla 2014 at least. Again, it's not fair to say though, because we haven't seen this Kong in action or how strong he is or whatever, just a few clips. But judging from height alone and his speed, he's definitely a worthy opponent. Alright, let's just get right onto the news itself, because speaking of Godzilla, Ready Player One is going to feature MechaGodzilla and Gigan, so that is just fucking amazing. You know what, I actually think, I heard that the MechaGodzilla that would be featured might be Kairu or MechaGodzilla 3, but I mean, I was just saying like or as in like slash or AKA. But yeah, it might feature MechaGodzilla aka Kairu, MechaGodzilla 3 aka Kairu, and Showa Gigan. And that's just from what I heard, or some speculation I've seen. I'm not entirely sure that's what will go down, but yeah. Also, it's rumored that Akira Ifukube, I don't know if I said that right, his original Godzilla music is going to be playing too, so in the movie. So that's going to be really cool to see. I can't wait to see that. I might even cry if I see that. What else? You know, there's some rumors going on that MechaGodzilla and Gigan might appear in the MonsterVerse and Legendaries universe, because Warner Bros. Has the rights to MechaGodzilla and Gigan to put them in this movie. But I'm not entirely sure about that. Oh yeah, also, I think Godzilla himself might make an appearance in this. This is straight up speculation, me just guessing, throwing whatever I can out there. I'm not entirely sure he will, but I mean, if you have MechaGodzilla and Gigan in there, casual audiences won't have any idea who those guys are. They'll just be like, whoa, cool monsters. So you gotta have Godzilla in there. I mean, you have a movie with Kong already, and just put Godzilla in there. That's just what I think, though. I want to see Godzilla in here. I want to see Godzilla and Kong team up against MechaGodzilla and Gigan until they actually straight up fight in 2020. This is just testing the waters, see how King Kong and Godzilla look together, especially at 300 feet tall and however big Godzilla would be. For God's sake, they might make Godzilla 600 feet tall. I don't even know. I mean, if Kong got this kind of buff, imagine what Godzilla would get. I hope he doesn't get any buff, though. He's still around 350 feet tall. But, yeah. So, or maybe even 328 feet tall, like Godzilla Final Wars was. But, yeah, that's pretty much all the news for Ready Player One. This entire thing was unscripted, so I'm incredibly sorry if I was, like, stuttering and all that. But, just leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. This is King Kong 9100, signing out. See ya.